This bill is a political suicide note for the Republican Party. Last time they tried this, the Democrats won 41 House seats. They'll exceed that this time. Absolute death knell for the House Republicans. Maybe Senate, too.
I should have started my remarks by thanking you, because it was President Bill Clinton in the 90s that thought of work requirements for Medicaid.
But two-thirds of people on Medicaid already work.
Which is all we're doing here.
They already do it. They already do it. We did it.
If you want to get up and go to work, you're going to get your Medicaid. And if you're an illegal alien, you're not going to get your Medicaid. Everybody else is going to be fine.
14 million
generational
people.
welfare reform built on your all's ideas. So I thank you. I sincerely thank you.
That's Republican Scott Jennings reminding everyone that even Bill Clinton supported Medicaid work requirements. But now Democrats act like that's extremist talk. And when Jennings starts quoting the numbers, the whole illegals don't get benefits narrative falls apart in real time. This one got ugly fast. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like Democrats are having a tough time keeping their lies straight. Because when Scott Jennings is your fact checker, things tend to fall apart pretty quickly. You know, it's almost like the left counts on people not paying attention to their own statistics. I mean, if they did, these political hacks would have never opened their mouths. Here's Democrat Representative Ritchie Torres confidently telling a CNN panel something provably false.
Political analysis is wrong. I don't think it's unpopular at all to try to reform an entitlement program to save it for the people who need it, to keep illegal aliens from getting welfare benefits they shouldn't be getting, to encourage people to go to work. I don't think these things should be shied away from by Republicans.
None of that is true. First of all, I think Medicaid
It's exactly true. It's exactly what's in the bill.
Federal law prohibits undocumented immigrants
then why are
from receiving Medicaid
1.4
benefits.
million on it? Why are
That's a figment of your imagination.
It's a figment of the CBO's documents.
Let me explain the facts
It's in the CBO documents.
I'll explain the facts.
Is it or not?
Let me explain. It's not, actually.
No, you are lying.
No, that is not. It is not true.
Okay, hang on a
You're
second.
inventing facts out of thin air.
All right.
So Medicaid is.
Hold on, guys.
You're talking about state program.
Medicaid is the most popular program after Social Security and Medicare. So $1 trillion cut to Medicaid, which is what Republicans just did, is not only bad morals and bad economics, it's bad politics. Medicaid is actually more popular than you, Scott Jennings. It has 70% approval rating among Republicans.
How do you know what my approval
More than
rating
80% among independents, more than 90% among Democrats. It's political suicide for Republicans to get Medicaid.
I think it's political suicide to come on as a member of Congress and lie about what the CBO says.
So the majority of people who benefit from Medicaid are senior citizens and those with disabilities. Almost all Medicaid funding goes toward the elderly, the disabled, children, and working adults.
That's who it's for.
And those are the people for whom it principally benefits.
Scott, just to disentangle this here, the federal law prohibits undocumented people from getting Medicaid. That is the law.
But they're on it.
Okay, not the federally funded part of Medicaid. States have their own funding mechanisms, and some of them have chosen to expand it to include everyone. There's a difference here. Now, you don't like to acknowledge the difference, but that difference does exist. So,
No. You know, it's actually impressive how confidently Democrats can be wrong. Torres says illegal immigrants can't get Medicaid, like it's a settled fact. Then Philip acts like since it's against the law, that means it isn't happening. But that logic didn't seem to stop people from pouring into the country in the first place. The truth is, approximately 1.4 million are on it. I mean, are we supposed to believe those people just accidentally wandered into health coverage? Democrat-run states like California and New York have built entire backdoor pipelines to funnel Medicaid lookalikes and emergency funds to illegals. That's why Trump's big beautiful bill is a game changer. It ends the shell games and actually enforces the law. And no, it's not a cut, it's a crackdown on fraud. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it saves $11 billion just by stopping states from subsidizing people who shouldn't be there in the first place. Here's Scott Jennings again, this time using the Democrats' own CBO to destroy the fantasy narrative they keep pushing.
Then why would it be necessary to set up a $50 billion fund for rural hospitals?
And if
something
these,
does not add
listen,
up here,
and
unless Republicans are lying about the bill.
If these Medicaid provisions are so popular and so wonderful and only target undocumented aliens, why did it require exempting Alaska from the provisions in order to buy Lisa Murkowski's vote? on this bill.
It's not just illegal aliens. It also includes work requirements for people who choose not to work. Again, according to the CBO, which you deny the existence of, apparently.
I'm well aware of it. Republicans deny it. Republicans call for the abolition of the CBO.
Well, you were denying it tonight.
So.
Almost 5 million people.
I've heard you argue against the CBO till you're blue in the
almost
face.
5
well, red,
million
I guess
people
would be with you.
Who choose not to work.
It's not. That is false. That is like a figment of your imagination.
It's literally right here.
They're not. The percentage of people who choose not to work is less than 1% of all enrollees.
It's not percentage. I'm giving you the
non-working population is mostly students and caregivers.
Million.
You're misrepresenting the nature of that population.
We gotta
want to encourage people to work. You want to encourage people to be government dependent.
We gotta leave things here.
Frankly, the caregivers are working much harder than you are. So.
Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is back in.
I mean, when even the CBO says illegal immigrants are costing us billions through Medicaid loopholes, that should have ended the debate. But not for Democrats, they just shift the goalposts. Jennings points to hard numbers. Millions of illegals getting coverage through manipulated reimbursements, emergency loopholes, and shady state-funded plans that mimic Medicaid. You know, this is why Trump's new bill isn't just policy, it's cleanup. It forces states to stop abusing the system and makes Medicaid about helping real Americans again. We're talking about $800 billion in savings over a decade, not from slashing benefits, but from ending abuse. Illegals aren't entitled to taxpayer-funded care, despite what the liberal lunatics in the media might want you to believe. But let me know what you think. Should illegal immigrants be getting any taxpayer-funded healthcare at all? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!